When I first started trying to understand weighted data, I had a million questions.
You make these claims like your data represent the whole US, but they don't. You didn't weight them. You need to do it properly. Weight the data, then write this, then come back and talk to me.
How do I know if data is weighted? What factors should I consider when deciding if a study's weights align with my goals? And what is weighted data and why does it matter? Let me break it down with a gym moment. I was setting up for a bench press when I realized the weights were unevenly loaded on one side. The bar tilted, completely threw off my form, and made the lift harder. The same thing happens with data. If most of the weight or representation in a data set leans toward one group, the results get skewed. To balance the data set, you adjust the weights just like fixing the plates on the bar. Imagine a study on fertility rates that oversamples young women who make up 30% of your sample but only represent 10% of the population. To fix this, you adjust the data to reflect the true population proportion, ensuring the young women represent 10% of your sample. A common method of adjusting the data is normalization. Sometimes weighting procedures are done to keep the overall sample size the same. Other times, the sample size is increased. The goal of any method is to correct the proportions. For example, you might do two things to normalize the data. Weight the answers of non-oversample respondents as more than one, such that you end up with a sample in which the oversample group is again 10%, and your weighted sample size, weighted N, is larger than your original sample size. And second, weight each oversample person's responses as a fraction and everyone else's responses as one. What does this all mean? If my data includes weights, I'll use them to make sure my results reflect the full population I'm describing. But if I'm comparing different groups of people within the sample, I'll check the unweighted number in each group first. This will help me choose the right data set and report results accurately. I don't want to make claims about a group that only has one or two people and may not be representative of the larger group. Random sampling is the gold standard, but can be costly or impractical. Even with random sampling, some groups may be underrepresented, so weighting is necessary to reflect the true population. So you may be wondering, where can I find information on weights at ICPSR? Just head to the At a Glance tab of any study and scroll to the Analysis Information section. That's where you'll find the study's weights. Weighted data ensures accurate conclusions and impacts the generalizability of your research. Without it, you risk misinformed decisions and misleading insights. Definitely an F I would like to avoid. Now that I understand the concept, it feels like a huge weight has been lifted. Let's head to my professor where I can proudly tell her that I know how to use weighted data correctly.
I need to eat some lunch. Maybe I'll be less grumpy then.
Well, until next time, keep learning and inquiring. And remember, there's no such thing as a stupid question. You want me to keep going or? Definitely an F I would like to avoid. That's the best I can do. It was awesome. I got to see dolphins.
I'm curious how extra you can be.